All right, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I bought a new house and we've had a few technical difficulties. If you haven't been following along, we had some rains here a few weeks ago where I had the biggest leak, okay? Craziest leak in here. So this is my daughter's room and this entire room was getting completely flooded. The wall basically opened up like AI style. Water just starts like pouring in. I am like freaking out. Thankfully, my contractor was here. They were working on something completely different. Runs down here. He's like, Myra, get down here, come down here. And then it was the hottest mess. So anyway, long story short, we opened up the wall. There was black mold. There was like dry rot. It was horrible. So we had to tear down the walls, tear down the entire wall, ceiling, everything. So at this point, it's been a few weeks. We now have, it's patched up. They're actually coming in about 2 hours. So they should be here in a couple hours and they are going to do the last coat and then we'll paint and then she will have her room back, which I will be so happy about. Trust me, I love her sleeping with me and I love us like spending that quality time, but she needs her room because she makes a whole disaster in my room. So anyway, but I'm gonna be happy about that. That's kind of where we're at right now. I am still in the middle of talking to an attorney about all of this because this wasn't disclosed at the point of sale, even though I did sign off on paperwork because I got a credit for other things in the house. This specifically was not disclosed. And it wasn't just like a small, like this isn't something small. Like there are 3 decks on the property and all 3 decks were not waterproof properly. And so I had leaks from my room into the living room. This room like had a leak coming in from the deck upstairs. Now this one didn't leak downstairs, but we don't have anything downstairs. So it might have, I don't know. So anyway, point is that wasn't disclosed and it's been a huge expense. Like it gives me like ansiedad just thinking about it. So anyway, I've had to pay out of pocket because clearly I need this taken care of, but I am talking to an attorney about it. So hopefully we can come to an agreement and then obviously not have to go into like litigation or anything because nobody wants to go through that. You rack up attorney fees, you waste a ton of time, and it's like, woman, you knew exactly what the issues were here. Like it could have been very easy because I could have taken measures at that point. I could have made my own decision. Like, do I want to continue with the purchase of this home? Do I want to redo these decks in the future? Because that's what I was going to do anyway. But at least I could have put up a tarp and I could have I could have taken measures so that the issue would have never gotten to this place where I've ruined furniture, walls. I had to have contractors come in at 10 o'clock at night, paying them a crazy amount of money because I'm like, the wall, I felt like the ceiling was gonna cave in. Can you believe that? Like, absolutely not. So anyway, point is that we need a solution. We're gonna get there. But right now so as of like in 2 hours from now, this issue here will hopefully be all done. This will get ripped out. Tomorrow we will have a deep clean in here and then she will be back to having her bedroom. So I am very, very happy about that. So that's the update here in Nati's room because I know you've been following along and you're like, Myra, what is the update? Like, what is going on? And I'm like, I know this is where we're at. This is where we're at. So it's been a crazy expense, but you know what? I'm like, it's been a great learning experience. And I've also just had to remain in like a grateful state of mind, right? You have to like stay, you have to, you can't let things like this like ruin your energy because at the end of the day, we are still very blessed, right? I think at the end of the day, like if you woke up today, you are walking on your own, you're breathing on your own, you're talking on your own, you're eating on your, like those are all such blessings that things like this, you're like, okay, like there's a solution for this and it's gonna get taken care of and it's actually gonna get taken care of today. So I'm happy about that. Okay, let's go up. I wanna show you my room. I have a few things that are happening in there. And then I also wanna show you the living room, but I'm getting pretty close. I know it's been long. I feel like there are people that like do their house and like they do everything like so super quick, but guys, life, it's just been like so much. It's the end of the year, end of the year stuff took a toll. And then like Nati with sports and like just personal life and just like, mom life, everything, just all together. It's hard to like take time and allocate it to like decorating and like ordering furniture and doing this. I do have a designer that's helping me and she's like really great, but with her, it's like, I know we're gonna pay top dollar for that. So I try to do things on my own because I'm not keeping a lot of this stuff. Like a lot of this is temporary until I do a full big remodel. So I'm like, I don't really wanna spend that type of money. You know what I mean? Especially when I have the expenses from the decks. Like that is not even a joke. It's actually pretty upsetting when I think about it. So anyway, let's go up to my room. I'll show you what we're doing in there. And then, yeah, and then the living room. Okay. Having my protein shake, my breakfast. That one has 25 grams of protein. It's the one from Flav City. If you've been following me for a while, you know that is like my holy grail. The chocolate peanut butter is so decadent, so rich. If you're like a chocolatey person, this one is amazing. And it's not a protein powder, it's a protein smoothie. So I literally just put almond milk. That is it, like unsweetened almond milk and 1 scoop. And in the scoop, it has the collagen, it has peanut butter powder, it has banana powder, coconut milk powder. Like you can actually make it in water, but I would never make a smoothie in water. Like I always do it with unsweetened almond milk. And then it has like reishi mushrooms. It has like nothing but good for you ingredients. Like it's all best in class ingredients. It even has like stevia and monk fruit, so it doesn't have all that extra sugar. And then it has the 25 grams of protein and then 10 grams of collagen. So I feel like overall, you know, obviously all the benefits are great, but the taste of it is like rich and decadent. Like it literally tastes like a milkshake. So if you've been like thinking about trying another protein shake, that one right there, highly, highly recommend. I literally even make pancakes with it. I bake with it. Like I make loaves with it, all the things. I'll leave it linked for you and you can use my discount code to get 15% off. But yeah, that right there, I feel like when you're not like in the mood for like cooking or anything like that, revert to a smoothie. You know you're getting your protein in and it's like all good for you ingredients, you know? But okay, so today is a very foggy day, very gloomy day. Typically this is like my favorite view just because, I don't know, I feel like I just love the windows. My bed, I know it's a little excessive with the pillows, but I love it. Like I love that look of just like crazy pillow. I'm like the crazy pillow lady. This, I'm gonna end up switching it out. And I love it, but I feel like it's too small. And I feel like I need a fan in here. Like I was never like a fan person, but I feel like in the summer, like I feel like I need a fan. So I went looking for some and guys, they have these humongous fans. It's probably like the size of my bed. Okay, maybe a tiny bit smaller, but it is huge. And they have some that are so nice, like really, really pretty and aesthetic. I'm thinking I'm gonna replace that. And if I happen to leave the chandelier, then I think I'm just gonna do like a big chandelier because I feel like it's too small. Like it looks like too small for me. But I am going to switch out my bed. I am gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do like a floating bed and that should be here probably within the next couple weeks because I just ordered it. And then I'm gonna switch these out into, it's just gonna look more feminine. Like the designer, she was the one that convinced me. She's like, Myra, like, you know, if you're gonna change anything out in your room, I would change your bed. And I was like, why? Like my bed's fine. She's like, well, you know, so anyway, long story short, she convinced me. So that, and then the two nightstands, and then there will be a piece of art there. This, I got it from her as well. I know it's not traditional to have like a little table like this in a room, but it works for me and that's what matters because I take meetings here. I do just like my business stuff. So it's almost, it serves as like a little office like area. Nathi does her homework here. I just use it even just to have like simple conversations. So I don't know, I really, really like this, this whole setup here. This, I got it from her as well. So there are pieces that I did invest some money in. And then right here, which is Leo's little corner right now, I'm going to, which gets here the day after tomorrow, I'm getting a huge oversized chair. So a really big oversized chair that I think is gonna be great just for maybe if I do like a YouTube video or if I'm wanting to read or do some research or anything like that, I could actually relax and do that there. So that will be here this weekend. I'll give you an update right now on that hot mess out there, but I'm thinking about mounting my television here across. So I think it's gonna end up coming out a little bit. I might do it here. Okay, so it's either there or I'm gonna do a stand that looks like a, kind of like a like a tripod, but it's made for artwork. And I was thinking about doing that. So one of those two things. Okay, so the only other thing I thought was getting rid of this and instead, cause see how it opens? right? So when it opens, it comes all the way over here. If I don't have this here, then I can actually have like a dresser with a mirror or mount the TV here. The problem is then I would have to look straight like this. Like I would have to, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's just, imagine just like a black TV right here. No, I can't. And I'm not gonna put it there. So you know what I mean? I don't have too many places for a TV unless it's one that I can like move around and then I can just kind of go park it over there or park it here. I thought about doing it here, but I really want the chair. I want an oversized chair here. So anyway, that is where we're at with the bedroom. The restroom, I think I've already shown it to you. I have like, so today's like clean day. I have things in the wash right now. All of my tapetes, the mats and stuff, all of that's being washed. Yeah, don't judge. I have all my just makeup, and this is like my super old chair and I don't want to get rid of it. I know I could probably find something way more aesthetic, but like you know, kind of like a baby blanket, like when you get so comfortable with things. So I love this. This is where I do a lot of my thinking. It's where I do a lot of strategic thinking. A lot of my stuff that I think about like for you guys and like recipes and stuff like that. I literally do it right here in this little section. So I know it's funny, but it's like one of those things. I do it after midnight. It's on my chair when everything's like super quiet and my brain is actually able to relax. So anyway, the restroom when it's put together looks really cute right now, not so much. And lastly, in here, this is the update, okay? Welcome to my pool. So basically I have a pool right now, okay? Have a little mini spa situation going on. This was a tarp. So they're gonna come get this taken care of. This is gonna be the last thing to get fixed because the one in the living room is more important because that one goes into my daughter's room. So this one is super important too because it goes into my living room, but you know, there obviously has to go step by step. So we're doing that, but this is the update here. This is what I'm working with. I have it patched up. I have tarps. I have water. Like, this is crazy to me. See, this is what I mean. It gets me upset because all of this could have been avoided had the woman I purchased the house from been honest with me. You know what I mean? So when I start thinking about stuff like this, I get myself heated and then I want to do stuff, but we're not going to. We're just going to be very calm. We're not going to bring that side out. We're going to be very, very chill. All right, we're on the struggle bus right now, guys. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Contractors coming. All of that's gonna get switched out. We're switching out obviously everything. Windows, doors, all of that will get switched out, which that doesn't bother me too much. Things like that, no big deal. Things like the decks, big deal. You know what I mean? That really bothers me because yes, I was gonna change them out anyway, but at my, you know, when I was ready for it, not like have to be forced. Like that's the one thing I can't stand. I can't stand to be forced to do things. Okay, so now in the living room, right? So I did end up getting this couch. I actually got this one from Living Spaces. It is the Kennedy. I will leave it linked for you. They do have like the Zone, but I think the Kennedy is the reclining one. And so I got the 3 recliner. So I got that. Then I got this table. This table I got from the designer. I really, really like this one. The rug as well. This right here. So this is the huge mirror that I was telling you about. So this is gonna get mounted up today. It's gonna go up here. I'm excited about that. And then this little guy is the one that's going into my room. So this is a 65-inch. That was just delivered today. Look at how humongous this is. This baby is so big. I think it's a 75, wait, an 85. Did we order an 85? I think it was supposed to be a 75. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. It is humongous and it is, I think it's the wrong size. Oh my God, I need to call him because he's supposed to come do this today. Gosh. This is a very vertical home. So when we want to get something in here, it's difficult. And when we want to get something out of here, it's difficult. So this might be a whole situation, okay? We will figure it out though, because that space is very small right there. And I'm like, why the math is not mathing. Okay, all right, well, pray for me on that. We shall see, but as you can tell, we don't have that much room here and we don't have that much room here. So I don't know where it's gonna go, but if we can make it work anywhere, we're gonna make it work. Then I got this one. So I was torn between having this art piece here or in my dining. So in the dining, we have the lighter piece. Either one of them, they could be swapped out, but I think for now, we'll just leave this here. And then if I feel like it looks better out there, then I will. Yeah, so this is where we're at here. Oh, by the way, this right here was courtesy of yours truly. I actually did a DIY marble. You know, I told you, I'm telling you, your girl is handy Mandy. I literally did this. This is my marble work, okay? You can hire me to go do DIY on your your kitchen and your restroom. So that, and then what else? Oh, these two right here. These I got them from Wayfair. They're a little pricey, but they're very, very sturdy. So I feel like these are like very, very sturdy, you know? Sometimes when you buy things, like I feel like Wayfair is known to be a little, like some of the things can be a little, like the quality can be a little off, but it depends. Like you really have to know what you're getting, read the reviews, stuff like that. Everything that I'm getting, like I will leave it linked for you and I'll be very honest with you in terms of the quality. These are amazing. Like the quality is absolutely, it's really, really good on these. And then we got this is like a concrete table. And then we have the little chairs. I got this from the lady. And then we have our tree from Costco. I'm already starting to put all the decorations away. A little late on that, but you know, we're getting that put away. My tree, I put that down in my storage and then it makes it very, very easy and convenient. So we'll probably take that down tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at here in the living room. Oh, my little bench. Last but not least, we did get this little bench, which I haven't even taken off the tag yet. But yeah, I felt like we needed something here, you know? But that's pretty much where we're at right now. The dining is completed. I just put a video up on that. So if you wanna go take a look at those pieces, then I will leave the video linked in the description below and then you can check that out. But I got a lot of pieces. Like I tried finding like good deals on things. And for the most part, I feel like I did, but there are certain pieces that I did splurge a little, and these are pieces that will carry on even after the remodel. So that is where we are at. Let me know what you think. I just wanted to give you a little update because I know that I promised you that I would be updating you along the way. But yeah, this is where we're at, and I'm happy that these decks are going to be taken care of. Not-These room is already going to be done as of today. You know, my furniture and stuff will be here within the next couple weeks, hopefully. And then we will be able to do a fully furnished house tour. I've literally been waiting for that since the day I moved in. So trust me, I have been waiting for the day as well. It's not just you. But yeah, I think overall it's coming out super cute, super cozy, and it's literally exactly what I wanted. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed my little update, and yeah, I'll keep you updated and see you on the next one. Mwah.